rimwe amakondera zikimbe ya ya ubw'inganzo yasobetse n'umunezero imyirongi n'impanda n'ibivange by'urusore ya ya yasobetse n'umunezero umva ibihozo by'abakobwa umva imihigo y'abahungu ya ya
kanyamanza kamuzimuzi ye murakahirewe kana kamama baragushutse cya gifaransa si ubumenyi akurya inyanja hishaga koni haragiye inka zasa na sogokuru ye murakahirewe ngo gashinge nyiye ngo gashinga cuye ye kaseruzi ya murakahirewe
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
How's everyone doing? I'm assuming even people in live stream are answering right now.
Yes.
But yeah, welcome to Rwanda Night 2021. I tell you what, I'm so excited to be here. My name is Shema Yahaya, and I'll be one of your hosts for tonight.
I am Janet. Abantu badukurikiranye kuri live stream tubahaye ikaze abari mu Rwanda, abari muri Amerika, abadukurikiranye ahantu hatandukanye tubahaye ikaze. Enjoy tonight's event and have fun.
Awesome. Yeah, this event will be streamed in English. And obviously, as you said, we're excited to have an audience in person and a live stream. How about that?
Yeah, so last year it was a different event, but today we have an in-person audience and a live stream. Yeah. And in our in-person audience, we have different guests. We have our Chancellor Ron Green. We have, woohoo! Yay! We have Dean Tiffany Hengmos. Woohoo! And we have various distinguished guests from different departments at UNL and the Nebraska community. And we're so glad to have you. I'm not forgetting our Rwandan students who are in the audience. Woohoo! So, Shema.
Yes, I also get the pleasure to tell you who is with us on our live stream. I'm
excited.
Yeah, it's an honor to have Honorable Matilda Mukanawana, Ambassador of Rwanda to the United States, a non-resident ambassador to Argentina, Brazil, and Mexico, join us, among other people from different places in America, Canada.
It is such an honor.
It's such an honor.
Yeah.
I'm fighting with this mask, but I will hang on to it. Speaking of masks, I have an interesting picture someone sent me today.
What would that picture be?
Why don't you read it to the audience?
If you are reading this, you're too close.
No
way.
I caught you on that one, huh?
Got me. But anyway, we have to do some social distancing, but as well have fun with the audience and people on the live stream.
Yes, and if my memory serves me well, I think it was around this time last year when the university had to unfortunately close due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And just on behalf of the students, we're really grateful, and honestly, we can't say it enough. You know, as international students, it was not an easy period, but the university really stood out when we needed them the most. And just really even what the university has done to ensure that we have an in-person semester, it's really just amazing. So we want to just thank all the university staff for keeping on supporting us, and even this event, to be able to have some sanitizers and social distancing is really amazing.
So aside from the university, the Rwandan students on campus had their role during the pandemic. And one of the outstanding things they did during the pandemic, they had a food drive that helped the people around Lincoln. And every month we also do a community service as part of our Rwandan culture. We had to establish that here as well, and that has been really a great achievement for both of the Rwandans and the people in Lincoln. Yeah. And we were happy to extend our help and energy to build the community of Lincoln and Nebraska at large.
Woo.
So
yeah, I'll just say let's keep on doing what we're doing, social distancing, staying safe, and we'll get through this together. So to kick us off, I said.
Say it again.
To kick us off in this event, we're going to have a word from someone people keep confusing me for. But I love him so much. He's an amazing leader and friend of mine. He is the Rwandan Student Association president.
Whoa, president.
Mr. Savant Zairamnya. And I'm just so happy to have him join us. And before I introduce him to the stage, I'll just say after him we'll have
We're going to have a group of talented singers on stage.
Uh-huh.
And this is called the Live Band.
Live
I'm
Live.
sorry, you guys.
Live live.
And it's a live live, and you have to be live as soon as they come on stage. So, we're going to welcome Savant he's going to give us a welcome speech. And after that, the Live Live Band, please be ready. After his speech, you're welcome on stage. Thank you
Awesome.
and enjoy.
So let's give it up for Mr. Savant.
I'm so sorry. I started with Rwandan praise. Murakaza neza muri Rwanda night y'umwaka wa 2021. Good evening. My name is Savant Zairamia. I'm the current president for the Rwandan Student Association here at the University of Nebraska, Lincoln. Thanks to each and everyone for joining us, whether here in the auditorium or joining us live on YouTube. First off, to begin our time together, I'd like to express my special gratitude to all distinguished guests who are here with us tonight. The Ambassador of Rwanda to the United States of America, His Excellency Matthew Mukantabana, Chancellor of the University of Nebraska Lincoln, Dr. Rooney and Jen Green, Major General Donald Bohock of the Nebraska National Guard, Dean Tiffany Hangmoss, UNL faculty and staff, Nebraska community, Rwandan diaspora, friends, family, and fellow students. Welcome to Rwanda Night 2021. I can't just believe how time flies. It was like yesterday. We're sitting here for our first ever Rwanda Night. Anyway, I can't ignore that, but literally it's been a whole year instead. As we all know, this has been very difficult for everyone, and putting together this amazing event has been no different. But with the phenomenal help of UNL faculty, staff, students, and many others, we are excited to be here for our second Rwanda Night event. We're glad you have come to join us here. For those who are joining in person, I'm talking to the people here in the auditorium. I'd like to emphasize that it is critical that everyone keeps mask on during the entire event. Please do that. I also feel like it's important that we continue to keep our distance among ourselves so that we can abide by UNL rules, safety, and guidelines. Despite the new protocols that may seem a bit old and quite uncomfortable, to us, here's the good news. Are you excited? Yeah. The good news is that the talents and the energy for the Rwandan scholars you saw last year during Rwanda Night 2020 is alive and well and has grown even more. Are you excited? Okay. It is safe for me to say that the joy you had with us last year, it is promised this event too. I'll say just get ready. The Rwanda Night is prepared to showcase the Rwandan culture and celebrate numerous talents and achievements for the Rwandan students here at Nebraska Lincoln. As you may have seen on the screens prior to the event, we are doing a lot as the Rwandan students. That includes engaging all over the campus, using the skills and knowledge to serve the Lincoln community, as well as taking personal and professional competencies to a whole other level. This is the most interesting part. We wouldn't be here without the dedicated CASP staff. They have been constantly strive to make every step of our way smoother. And on behalf of all the Rwandan scholars, we would like to say thank you very much, CASP staff. Yeah, they're really amazing. But the journey continues. We're confident and bold in the commitment to make our home country, Rwanda, and the Husky community. When I say Huskies, I mean Nebraska, more proud. And as I close, I hope that you feel excited as I am to be part of this amazing event, Rwanda Night 2021. And once again, very warm welcome to all of you in the room, people streaming live online. And what can I say? I'll say have fun, and thanks for joining us as we celebrate the Rwandan culture. Thank you.
Thank you, and good evening, everybody that is here. We are here to celebrate our culture, our country, and to celebrate our presence here. Thank you for all our friends, and thank you for being here in person. Yeah. All right, so up next, we're going to have more of like a presentation of the evolution of our music. We're gonna start with traditional music, how more cultural and traditional. Then we will slowly come to the present. All right. Ushaka kumukunda none neso Ushaka kumukunda none neso Ushaka kumukunda none neso Ushaka kumukunda none neso neso ayiwa yiwe neso bonesho buhunde umukobwa jana ndi umukobwa umumararungu ndi umuringa umuriza bora beka bambare tabaro ndindi ibyara abo batabazi muzi impinga ingoma ibihumbi ndi umutoranirizwa intwari ngaho twaruzashyekera ushaka ko ngukunda none nesho 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 nesho ayiwa yiwe nesho ye nesho ngo nesho buhunde nesho I want you to clap your hands for me, like this. Ijoro ryakeye naraye ndose ngomba n'abarya bahana basimbuka kagozi mbona n'abababyeyi bateze urugori cyombwira ndakumbuye mama ayi mama ndaraye sengiye ese ndaye naramanye nande ese ndaye ndi butahi iwacu naho iw'abandi harahanda iw'abandi sahano ayi mama ndaraye sengiye ese ndaye naramanye nande ese ndaye ndi butahi iwacu naho iw'abandi harahanda iw'abandi. Thank you very much. We'll be back shortly.
Give it up for the Live Lively. Wow, that was a taste of our Rwandan traditional singing. And as she said, they'll be back with more. Just keep your expectations high, all right? And I feel like a celebrity right now. Guess why? Because the live stream, people are saying, hey, Janet, we love you, whatever, whatever. So I'm a celebrity, at least for once. Anyways, people on the live stream, we like your responses and we're very excited to be with you.
I'm telling you, it is awesome how many people are following us. This is just, history in the making.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that was so amazing. And up next, we're gonna just keep kicking it up with some interesting stuff. Mm-hmm. And up next is an amazing leader and someone we're honored called Dean Hangmoss. And we're gonna have a speech from her, and I'm really excited to hear what she has to share with us. And
as she comes up on stage, the Rwandan traditional troupe get ready. we just saw Esther singing the Rwandan tradition, and they're going to give us a sample of what the Rwandan traditional dance looks like.
Yes.
So up to the stage, Dean Tiffany Hengmus, you're welcome.
Awesome.
Is it on now? Yeah, there we go. Well, good afternoon and welcome. It's so glad that you could join us for Rwandan Night. As the student said, this is the second event, and I'm so excited that you were willing to proceed with it, even though we're in the middle of our global pandemic. So I also want to extend a special welcome to those that are joining us through the live stream, especially Her Excellence, the Rwandan Ambassador to the United States. This event is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate Rwanda, to learn more about the culture, and to connect as a community. I also want to take this opportunity to give a big shout out to our Rwandan scholars. You have adapted in so many ways for this unique time in history. You have demonstrated the true character of our university community. You have responded with resiliency, inspiring innovation, and remarkable determination. Some of examples of the ways that you have done this, and we've already highlighted some of these, is you've continued to share your time and talent through donating and volunteering in the community. And I want to thank you, because I know that that's a Rwandan tradition. So thank you for bringing that to our university community. Last summer, you stepped up to collect food for those in need. And then just for your creativity and innovation in organizing today's event and following all COVID guidelines. So thank you very much for that. I want you to know how proud your university community is of each of you. And I know that your Rwandan community is equally proud. You are truly demonstrating remarkable character, and we can't wait to see what you do when you go back to Rwanda. It's going to be really special. So today's event would not be possible without the contributions of many. So first, to the students. Thank you for your willingness to share your culture with us. Specifically, I want to give a shout out to the leadership team for the Egg Shields and the Rwandan Student Association, and also the student organizing committees. I know many of you worked behind the scenes to make sure that this event could take place, to our MCs, to the amazing entertainment that we just heard, and I can't wait for the next music that you share with us this evening. And then also a special thank you to Mickey and Silvana, two of the advisors to this group. And it's just not today, but these two advisors, I think, are 24/7 for these students, along with the CUS team that's there, always there to be able to help the students, to guide you, to provide mentoring, to provide encouragement, because you're doing such a remarkable job. But I know that those individuals have been really instrumental, and so I want to make sure that we do a special thank you to them. And then finally, to the union team for helping to organize this. And then there's also a special friend to the Rwandan students, Mark Bogan, right? And Mark was also very helpful, and we appreciate him always sharing his time and his talents with this community. So again, thank you, and I hope that you all enjoy the rest of today's event.
niwobe n'imigisha mama ayiye ya bene Imana ayiye ya bene Imana niwobe n'imigisha mama ayiye
amore wararaye bana ni mukundane muhani nka mugabirane batumwe
Wow. Thank you to our traditional troupe. Shema, before you take the microphone, I want to challenge you to top that performance.
Oh.
People can help us here. I'll help you hold the microphone.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah.
Let me see. Does the audience want it? You guys
Bring
want to see
it on.
Ah. Okay, give me something. Give me something.
You got this. Give it up for Shema, you guys.
Don't play with me. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
I didn't know you were this talented, Tom.
There's more coming. There's more coming.
Oh, really? Wow, that was such a great performance, by the way.
Awesome.
Thank
tell
you
us.
to the traditional troupe. And up next, we're so honored with the presence of our Chancellor, Ronnie Green. And yeah, everyone, applaud. Yeah, we're really happy to have him in the house. So as he comes up, he's our guest speaker for today's event. And
Yeah, I can tell you who's coming up after him.
who's that?
We're going to have a poet, actually, two poets. And they're going to present to us a poem. Their names are Nancy and Jean-David. I'm so excited for them. So up next, without further ado, allow me to welcome Chancellor Ronnie Green.
Are we on? Well, welcome tonight. I cannot tell you how much of a pleasure and an honor and a privilege that my wife Jane and I feel that it is to be here tonight and to have the chance to see you, the chance to hear from you, the chance to observe the talent that you have. I remember so well, a little over a year ago, when the first Rwanda night was held. You know, you remember it well as well. I remember it especially because I was having trouble getting here. You might remember I got here late, and I was fighting air travel to try to get back to Lincoln for the event from New York where I'd been that week. And I got here and had the opportunity to get to know and make a new friend in Her Excellency, the Ambassador, who is with us tonight. Shout out to your Ambassador for being here tonight and being part of this event with you. Matilda, thank you so much for joining us. And to see the talent that you exhibited that night, and to see how you shared your culture and shared your history and shared who you are as Rwandans, was really touched Jane and I. And we still talk about it. We still talk about how impressed we were with the evening with all of you. Not just the MCs, by the way, but with all of you, okay? And you might recall that the band, one of whom you just heard from, I know, was one of the singers, that I asked that group to come to the State of the University address a few weeks later and to sing one of the songs that they performed that night. You've Got a Friend, you remember that. Remember the music and how touched we all were by it. So it is so awesome that you have continued this tradition this year, even with the challenges that we have, even with how more difficult it is to put this together and to have the opportunity to share with one another, even through this kind of means is so important. And I'm glad you're doing it, and we're just honored to be here first and foremost. Now, what you may not know is that I have a little history with your program. So I am remembering back to 6 years ago. At the time, 6 years ago, I was not the chancellor of the university. I actually was the vice chancellor of the Institute of Ag and Natural Resources. So Mike Boehm, who many of you have met, who is our current vice chancellor, is in that role now. And I remember so well, a friend called me in April, I think it was, of that year. I was confirming that with Tiffany earlier tonight. It was April of 2015, and a friend of the university's called me and said, "Look, we are anticipating how we might put together a program that would bring students from Rwanda to the U.S. to obtain a full 4-year college education, focused in agriculture, focused in the food and fuel and water kind of environment." And they were looking to the University of Nebraska as the place to be able to do that. And within just a few weeks, we had scoped out what is now the CUSP program to develop that first opportunity to bring students here and to join the CUSP program. I think the first group arrived literally just a few months later. The group that just graduated in May of this past year arrived and started that program. And I remember so well when they got here, Tiffany, and Tiffany asked me to come over and speak to that group. By that point in time, I was in a different role with the university for that year, and asked me to come over and speak. I remember it really well, in the top floor of Ag Hall, and sitting around the table with that group of 7 young people. I was blown away with who we had brought to the university, what they were going to do here, how they were going to enrich this university through their time here. And then you know the rest of the history. The 4 classes who have come, this first big class about to graduate here a few months from now. You get to graduate in Memorial Stadium. They're the first students in the history of the University of Nebraska to get to graduate in Memorial Stadium. I don't know if you know that or not, but this change that we've made is the first time we've ever done it in our history in the university. So congratulations to those of you that are on the cusp, no pun intended, on the cusp of completing your degree and finishing the program and being able to go to the next great things. We have been so enriched as a university for you being here. You may not recognize that. You may not recognize how much you have enriched this place, how much you have enriched the University of Nebraska, how much you have challenged our faculty, how much you have challenged our students to be another level and be even greater than they are. So to see that, I just want to applaud you for it. I try to put myself in your shoes. I can't do that, but I try to put myself in your shoes and think about the risk that you took, right? You took a huge risk personally to identify that this is something that you wanted to do, right? And it wasn't easy to get into class to be able to come. I recognize how selective that process really was, and to achieve that selection and then to come halfway around the world to this place called Nebraska, where it usually doesn't get to 31 below zero, but occasionally does, right? To come here for 4 years of your life and to commit to that education and commit to it in a place that you didn't know and that you had to learn is a big risk. I hope it was a risk worth taking for you, but a huge risk. And I applaud you for taking that risk and for coming here to be able to learn. What I can't wait is to see what you do with your education and to see what you do in this next step when you go back to Rwanda. See what this first group of the 48 of you who will finish in a few weeks is going to do with that education, the places that you're going to go, and the things that you're going to do to make the world a better place. Probably for many of you in Rwanda, making Rwanda a better place. So best of wishes to all of you in your endeavors, in what you do from here. You will always carry Nebraska with you, and we will always carry you with us here at the University of Nebraska. And I have to tell you, last year I was telling the ambassador this. I was hoping that I was going to be able to be in Rwanda last September. So the plan was for me to go over and to meet with and be part of the RICA group and meet with the RICA group. It was going to be my first opportunity to be there. I was so looking forward to it, and you know what happened the year we've had, and that has not been able to happen. But I do hope that that is going to occur this next year in 2021, 2022, in this next year. So I'm looking forward to that. I know Jane is looking forward to that as well. So you don't want to listen to me because you want to hear from your colleagues, and I do too. I want to see that talent on the stage as well. So thank you so much for including us. We are so honored to be here. Best wishes to all of you as you complete your degrees here. Continue to challenge us here as you do that, and best wishes to you in the next steps of your journey. Go Big Red.
Can you see me? Hello? Can you find me? Can you find me? I'm here. Behind you. Behind you. I'm behind you. I am right behind you. Lack a speech, but a speech perfect. As still water in cast iron, as broad of figs, or hatred wrapped in sackcloth. Down in the depths of the murky deep are the discarded jack-o'-lanterns that no one ever keeps. After that night called All Hallows Eve, a soul is soul among many souls, lost to the world, lost in the dark screaming. Darkness is me. I am dark. Scream, or boy, scream. I won't let you go. You are my puppet. Let's play. Play? I meant play with your emotions. Save you from your misery. Your misery.
Slow you horses. What do you know? Nothing, right? You can't save yourself. What will you say? What will you do? I mean, you don't know, right? You can run, but you won't get past me. You can crawl, but I will chain you with the unknown and consume you with his button thoughts. Your thoughts? No, my thoughts. You don't have any thoughts. I have you in my grip. I'm taking you off grid. Call your sister Ingrid, or the farewells you should skip. You're my puppet. Let's play. Play. I meant play with your emotions. Save you from your misery. Your misery.
Incy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider went up the spout again. Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider went up the spout again. Catch me if you can.
That's how we do it here.
So, Shema, I heard that you're involved in something. And I want to know more about it because I think it would be interesting for our audience, both here and on live stream. What about a card game? What is that?
So first you gave me to dance, and now you want to know more.
Exactly, because I guess you have a store of talents and stuff that we don't know.
All right, let me pull out one more. So yeah, as you guys were watching on the live stream, there were some student projects we were showing of the different Rwandan students, and it's really amazing to see. I'll first start off with the one that my friend did. Oscaline Usanase, UNL alumni, wrote an amazing book. I'll let you speak more about it.
We have an author. As part of the Rwandan students, Oscaline published a book recently. The book is called Born with a Purpose.
Born for a Purpose.
Born for a Purpose.
Yes.
So you can order that book on Amazon and you can discover your purpose while reading that book.
Yeah.
So tell me more about your
All right, I'm getting there.
game.
Slow down. Take me slow down. Yeah, and for our project, me and some friends of mine, if you know Sam and Matthew, we're just excited and bent to make a card game, and it's a very fun game. And the whole thing is we're just trying to spread some joy while promoting wildlife conservation. And we wanted to this was a surprise they did not know, but our guest of honors, Dean Tiffany and Chancellor Ronnie Green, we'll send them a prototype of our game so they can play with their family. And yeah, everyone else, we're gonna send you the link and you guys can also join if you want to get a prototype. We are more than happy to get your contact and all this information. It will be in our live stream, and for our in-person audience, we will find a way to get that information to you. And if you want to know more about the Rwandan Students projects, we once again have the actual Instagram page, Rwandan Student Association page, Twitter.
We are on all platforms.
We are everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next?
What's next? As I'm reading, I'm really hyped because it's the talented group again.
Woo!
The Live Live band will be coming up next.
Also,
and as they come down,
yeah, I have someone else to introduce as well. Like I said, this event is brought to you by two RSOs, Rwanda Student Association. We got the pleasure to listen from the president. And we're going to have a closing remark from the actual president, Mr. Innocent. So he will come after that and he will close our amazing event. And I guess on behalf of me, I'm just happy. It was an honor to be your MC. I have to go check on my knees after dancing, but other than that, it was awesome.
We would like to thank you all, especially people on the live stream. Thank you so much for taking your time and attending this event. Our in-person audience, thank you for social distancing, wearing your masks. We thank you for being part of the Rwandan student group at UNL. And we cannot wait for the big event next year that we hope that it's going to be a tremendous event. As the MCs, we thank you for being with us, your all attention. Go Big Red.
Ujyereranishe n'urwo ngukunda uwo utariho ubwanjye nakwicara nkaguhimba mutima yeah my mutima nukuri you give me fever yeah uwambosheje amahwemba uwo yasinye ikebuka mbere ubwo ngukunda ni mama no mu batama rwagezeyo utudemfo twawe n'udukarita twawe byose mbikunda kimwe rimwe na rimwe urambabaza bwaca nkabisubiramo wowe wankubita simbabare wowe uneza neza sicabure uri uw'agaciro wanjye when I see you I know I feel you numva mbaye mushaye when I see you nujya untenguha darling mpora n'ibyishimo kuko nkufite ndagukunda nkumva ndaryohewe darling mpora n'ibyishimo kuko nkufite it's all my forever ndagukunda nk'abanje reka kwirirwa ubaza ukwizihirwa ku mutima binyura muri wowe mon cœur mon amour mon vie mon seul moyen de vivre bébé oh mon Dieu regarde pour que je t'aime tu es sans moi et je suis à toi yeah 1 2 3 hey as you remain in your seat you can move. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, ma belle, tu es belle, vous êtes belle, ma belle, tu es. Hey, nimwumva nakivuga oh mumenye ko nagiye agafiga kawe kankonoye kampaye ndakureba nkumva nagusariye mu buzima wampaye umukobwa uteye neza ateye nkawe ugenda neza agenda nkawe useka neza aseka nkawe 1, 2, 3 my baby dear baby like this my baby dear baby my baby oh oh dear baby my baby dear baby oh mumenye ko nagiye All right, for one last song. We would really love to be here for longer, but you know, it's not always the way we want it. Anyways, all right, I won't say much, but this song, this is Happy. Everyone knows this song, right? If you know this song and you probably have something to be happy about, then you better dance, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you something you can sing with me, okay? La 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 la. You can do that, right? Na 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 la 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 la. La 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 la. You're doing good. La 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 la. Okay, all right. Must seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sometimes it's there, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a room. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Clap along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Cooking this and that. But give me all that you got, don't hold it back. I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. This to you, don't waste your time. Because I have to clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Bring me down, kidnap, bring me down, my levels too high. Bring me down, kidnap, bring me down, bring me down, kidnap, bring me down, my levels too high. Bring me down, not let go down. Because I'll pick up along if you feel like a room without a roof. Hey, hey, come along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Hey, hey, come along if you know what happiness is to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Thank you. Thank you very much. We wish you all a good day.
That was so good. I wish they could stay. I'm not going to do any better. Thank you. Ambassador of Rwanda to the United States of America, His Excellency Mathilde Mukantabana, Chancellor of University of Nebraska Lincoln, Dr. Ronnie and Jen Green, Major General Dari Bohek of the Nebraska National Guard, Dean Tiffany Hengmos, UNF faculty and staff, Nebraska community, Rwanda diaspora, friends, and family. I'm deeply honored to say a few words at the end of this wonderful afternoon. My name is Innocent Bieringiro, and I'm the president of Agriculture Leadership Shirt. And I would like to express my appreciation toward all individuals who gave everything to make this evening a success. Members of the Rwandan student organizations and their advisors have spent tremendous effort in preparing this event to be a great one while abiding to COVID-19 regulations. Rwanda Night is a way for us to celebrate who we are and share it with others. For the past 5 years until now, the UNF faculty, staff, and Nebraska community as a whole have been our strong allies, mentors, and friends. It's my privilege to express Rwandan students' gratitude toward all of you. Starting with UNF faculty and staff, you have played a huge role in our overall growth as individuals and professionals. Each UNF faculty member and staff who I have met in the past 3 years have inspired greatness and helped me realize the potential that I have. You have understood my story better than anyone, trained me and helped me find a purpose in my education. I'm sure that each and every scholar has a similar story they could share tonight of the gratefulness they feel for all they have experienced from you. I would also like to appreciate the Nebraska community. You welcomed us into your homes and shared your lives as we learned about Nebraska culture. We hope that this event showed even more of who we are as Rwandans and the beauty of our culture. We are very happy to be more alike than different. Also, allow me to give my special thanks to CASP staff for their tremendous support. Thank you for being understanding, and we truly appreciate everything you have done for us. On behalf of Rwandan students, scholars at UNL, I would like to officially conclude this event. Thank you for joining us in person, on YouTube. It was a great pleasure to have you all, and we hope to see you again in Rwanda Night event 2022. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Oscar Nusanase, a UNA alumni and the recent published author of the book called Born for Purpose. So, despite the world's point of view on who you are, God placed a special, unique purpose in you to be fulfilled. So, no matter what happens in life, having purpose will always bring you back to the source. So today, I just want to tell you only two things. Number one, God approved you and no one else approved what you need. Number two, easy or hard, you are built for this. So I want to give you a challenge today. Just go on Amazon right now, type in Born for a Purpose by Oscar Nusanase. Grab yourself a copy, grab your mama, your sister, your father, your brother, your friend, your cousin, name them, grab them a copy, and discover the purpose God has for you on your life. Catch you when you get your copy.